just got on the cable cart now. It's a sweltering hot day. It's well into the 30s again. Looked at the weather forecast. The thunder and lightning has disappeared. Maybe a slight outbreak in the night, it reckons, but it's pretty safe. Skies are pretty clear. A few clouds there. Should get some colours in it for sunset. I'm really looking forward to it. I've got so much weight on the back. There's no way I could have walked this. So I'm on the cable cart. I'm going straight to the top. I think it's only a 20-minute hike up to one of the viewpoints. So I'll get some shots, find a good location for sunset, and I'll see you at the top in a minute. I've made it to Seceda. What an absolutely epic place. Here it is. How cool is that? Really glad I decided to come up here. There's no thunder yet. It is raining a bit over the peaks on that side, and there is a bit of darkness in these clouds, so it's actually working really well for me at the moment, but I have a feeling unfortunately it might turn into rain. Yeah, absolutely amazing place. There's only probably about 5-6 people up on this whole ridge at the moment taking pictures. The cable car stopped about an hour ago, and we're about half an hour before the golden hour now, so I'm going to be shooting all the way through the golden hour, all the way through to sunset, and a bit of the blue hour, all depending on what the weather does, obviously. Got quite a cool camp spot as well, nice and flat. There's a guy down there with me as well from Brittany, so it's quite cool. I've got someone to have a chat with and that when we're taking the photos a bit later. Yeah, really peaceful place, really cool. So down in the valley here, which is a massive drop, which is where I'm sat, right on the edge of this rock. All you can hear echoing up through it is the cowbells. So it's really nice just to sit here and watch the sun go down. Hopefully get some red colours on these mountains as it goes down. If not, I mean, even now the pictures are definitely worth it. It's a really stunning place. It's only about a 10-minute walk from the cable cart as well, or the gondola. So yeah, really happy. Shooting wise, got a polarizer on it. At the moment it's not having much of an effect because the sun is right behind us, but by the time we get to sunset, the sun is going to roughly be around here, which means it's going to more likely be almost 90 degrees, or something like, say, 110 to the peak. So a polarizer will start working at that point. Filter wise, it's quite a balanced scene at the moment, so I don't have to use any grads. I'm going to be using a mixture of NDs, maybe to try and get some long exposures in the clouds, and that will be about it until sunset happens, and I'll probably have to start using some grads then to darken the sky a bit. But yeah, absolutely epic place. I was going to shoot with the 24. I'll turn you around, a bit of a better view rather than my face. I was going to shoot just with the 24 to 105 lens, but when I actually got up here and had a quick look, you can only really shoot around about up to 30mm on this lens from this position. It's a bit too tight otherwise, and the 16 to 35mm lens I've got is a lot better for a lot sharper. So I'm going to be using mainly the 16-35mm. I might do some telephoto shots a bit later, although I don't think I will, because you will be missing out on this lovely lead-in line and these kind of patterns in the rocks, which are going to light up really nicely as the sun sweeps around and things like that. So I think wide is definitely the way to go. Yeah, so I'm just going to sit here, wait it out, enjoy the view, and let's see what happens. Right, I'm still up at the same point. Chatting to a few more lads up here actually. One of them's a vlogger as well, so it's quite cool. I've not moved. I think it's a nice composition. I'm looking to keep it. It's been doing some funny things. We keep on getting loads of cloud that totally obscures it. And to demonstrate that, I shall show you what it looks like this way. Can't see a single thing. And that's you panned quite high, so looking up into the sky, looking straight, trust me, you can't see a thing. So I'm trying to get as many shots as I can really, even though it's only just starting to get those golden colours. We're far from what we could get out of the location, but you got to kind of get the shots in the bag really with weather coming in like this, because you never know how it's going to turn out. I don't know what I prefer really. Most of the shots of this I've seen online that I like tend to be portrait shots, and I'm quite liking this one here now, if you can see that on the back of the display. I quite like it. You've got a lot of competing angles here, so you've got the kind of cliff here, a bit of a plateau, which kind of gives this definition. Obviously the nice plateau here, and then the kind of normal shot. You can see it's getting very misty now. We're kind of almost losing it again. So it's definitely a bit of a tricky thing to shoot in this weather. But like I say, and I prefer, in fact, it is no longer there. It is gone. Just having to wait for it to pass through really again before I shoot. What I'm doing is I'm taking loads of shots, and I might have to stitch them in post afterwards. Kind of pick the ones I prefer where there's less cloud and stack them to try and get more of a clear image. Like I was saying though, keep on going back to the point, I kind of prefer landscape shots, and the reason is because this white bit here, which you can see there, the kind of, which must be like a kind of chalky kind of light rock, is really nice when the light hits. It really does light up a golden light colour, that, and until the cloud destroyed the sun, it was looking really pretty. So I've been doing some shots. The polarizer is not making any difference at all. I've tried it out. There's just too much cloud around the sun for it to work. We're probably about 20 minutes away from sunset, so I don't think we're going to get any golden colours on the peak. If we're lucky, we'll get a few in the sky. I think that's all we can hope for with it really. It's given us some really nice moody shots, and I'm shooting mainly without an ND filter. I'm also doing a bit of ND filter every now and then just to get some smoothness in the clouds and some movement. But it's kind of working to varying degrees really. The shot now is actually looking quite nice. So as you see, as the cloud clears, it's given this proper definition between the two faces, with this one being full and this one, or covered, and this side here being, ooh, there you go, this side here being shown. It's actually coming out better on the camera than I can see it with my eyes. So I think the polarizer is helping slightly with that cloud. You can see it's looking a lot less hazy on the back of the camera than it is in the shot. So I'm just going to swing it around now so we do a portrait shot, a landscape one, sorry. spin the filter around. Going to recompose. Now I've kind of set up that shot now for the landscape, and I'm just going to have to wait until that cloud disappears and see what it gets. I'm probably going to not do much vlogging from this point onwards. It's going to get very cold, it's going to get dark, and I don't think we're going to get any amazing colour in the sky, to be honest. So I hope you've enjoyed today's vlog. It's been a bit of a one location ban really. But I've really enjoyed it up here. It's an absolutely amazing place. It's absolutely stunning. If you're ever in this region and you're thinking of coming up to Seceda, do it. It's really reasonable, the lift pass. It's 30 euros up and back, or return, should I say, which is quite reasonable, really, comparing it to some of the places I've been to in Switzerland. It saves you walking for, I don't know, 4 hours, and well, 4 hours up in, probably 4 hours back. So 30 euros to save 8 hours of walking is a no-brainer in my opinion. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. I can just see a bit of colour coming in the sky now, which you'll probably see up here. But unfortunately it's been obscured by this thick grey cloud, so I don't think we're going to get any amazing colours. I'm going to be camping here tonight, like I said before, so if it doesn't happen tonight, a bit of luck in the morning, it will improve. And well, I'll see you on tomorrow's blog. If you've enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment, and I'll catch up with you on the next one.